laboratory.
I love it already. I'm already in.
Welcome back to the laboratory.
I'm in.
My name is Dr. Tradenstein. I am here via multiple stops to the Good Morning Football studio. It was a long journey to get here, but we're finally at trade deadline day. This is my baby, TradeBot 1000. I built her with these two hands and this brain, and together we come together and give you trade scenarios that might or might not happen.
Did you bring the TradeBot on the subway, doctor?
I did. The F train was none too kind. Sorry you saw all those things this morning.
We're talking about the train?
Here's the deal.
Where's the F train?
Here's the deal. It's the last time I have melancholy in my heart. Trade deadline's at 4 o'clock. Let's put up some scenarios, see what you guys think,
right.
and then also see what she thinks. TradeBot, talk to me.
Be gentle, doctor.
Now processing. Trade scenario
Oh
complete.
my goodness.
Ooh. Straight up. All right. We've got two Bears fans at the panel.
Okay.
We've also got a guy who knows a thing or two about quarterback play in Burleson. Bridgewater for Trubisky, straight up. Contract numbers be darned. Does it make sense for either side? Kyle, start us off.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense for Chicago. The quarterback in Bridgewater who hasn't lost in a month, and Trubisky can't put it together. My problem with this, doctor, is I don't like it for New Orleans.
Yeah, I don't
What
think
am I
so.
getting out of this? I'm trading my proven backup for a guy who's, wow. It's the funny thing is, it's the number 2 overall pick, and if New Orleans, I would turn it down. I'm not interested.
I don't think New Orleans is doing it, but I wouldn't mind seeing it happen for Chicago, say it did. So.
But even though Trubisky might not be the quarterback you assume could fit New Orleans, he gets to learn behind Drew Brees.
Okay.
And you see what that type of tutelage did for Teddy Bridgewater. So
Right.
just saying it might be a good fit if he can go back and learn behind a guy like Drew.
The argument you'd make for the Saints is that this guy with the number 2 overall
Yeah.
pick, you also have Taysom Hill, maybe you upgrade, but I'm with all you guys. You don't mess with a good thing. It sounds crazy if you asked me before the season. I think he's untouchable when you're talking about trading for this guy. This guy did the job, and if there's any chance they can hoist a Lombardi trophy, you almost owe it to Teddy Bridgewater to keep him there in-house. And just in case Drew Brees does go down, that's your guy. But what does old TradeBot say? Analyze the trade.
Where's the accent? What is this?
Forgot.
Come on, trigger.
The best backup in football, Teddy
Analyzing
Bridgewater.
trade.
Oh, denied, yeah.
I also think, and no accent, I also think the Bears are very loyal to this guy. They're going to trot him out
agree.
again this week. I don't think they're ready to give up and say, Uncle, we messed up on this one. I don't think either side would do this. Next trade, let's see. TradeBot, let's go to the West Coast, a team that just won a game.
Peter's Cajun.
Talk to me.
Okay, Gambit, let's go.
Go. What do you got?
scenario.
I know that guy.
Oh,
All right.
baby. Okay.
Nope.
Keenan Allen is the team that did get a win against the Bears. Got a year left on his contract. He's battling a hamstring issue, but are the Chargers really all in for this season? Or do they say, take us a second first-round pick? Keenan Allen, one of the better wide receivers in the league. Guys, take it away.
Nope.
First rounder.
This reminds me of the rental that the Patriots did with Brandon Cooks when he left New Orleans. And they just held on to him for a little bit. I'm not sure that the Chargers are willing to pay Keenan Allen what he wants to get paid. So maybe going somewhere where the New England Patriots can use him for a year to win a Super Bowl, it could work.
We're hearing that Brady not thrilled that they lost Antonio Brown.
Right.
They lost Josh Gordon.
Yep.
He's 40-some-odd years old. If I'm the Patriots, I do this in a heartbeat. And if I'm the Chargers, I'm not letting Keenan Allen get out of the stadium. This is one of our best players. He's still young. We got a stadium to open. Hell no.
I think Bill Belichick got Mohamed Sanu for Brady and said, deal with it. We're going to win with our defense, and you're supposed to be Tom Brady. This trade is not happening.
TradeBot, what do you say?
Okay.
Analyze.
Come on, give it to me. I want something crazy.
This
Don't
is
X it out.
This is going to work.
Analyze it.
Patriots would do it in a heartbeat.
Sure.
They would do it in a heartbeat. The Chargers can't let Keenan Allen out of that building. You're right, Kyle. One of the best wide receivers in the league. And Kay, I think Sanu fits a role, and I agree with you 100%. They could be buyers still. I just don't know.
They're
if
looking
this
for somebody?
is the guy. Yeah, they might be, but I don't think anyone of this caliber is going to be available. Interesting thing with the Chargers. Had they lost against the Bears and were 2-6,
It's a wrap.
I think it's a wrap on the season, and maybe
Right.
now they're very relevant, and that second wild card spot, even if it's not a division title, could still be theirs. Keenan Allen's not going anywhere. All right, should we do another?
Yeah, let's do another, of course.
Come on.
Trade about me up.
Let's go.
My love, this might be the last time we ever do this. Talk to me.
Now processing.
We got here. Come on. What do we got here?
Trade scenario.
Whoa, okay, so Jamal Adams from the Jets
I'm into it.
to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Let's go.
You give Sam Darnold, a guy who's been underutilized in Tampa, and you get the third-round pick. As for Jamal Adams, he goes to Tampa. They need some defensive leadership on the back end. What do you guys say?
Darnold
Adams
likes.
say you love it.
I love it. Darnold likes throwing to his tight ends across the middle. I think OJ would be perfect. Jamal Adams is disenchanted with what's going on. I love this trade for both sides.
I like
Love
this one.
this.
I like this one.
At some point,
Him and Chris Herndon.
At some point, you got to say no, and you got to say we have to keep our young blue chip talent. Jamal Adams brings a lot to the.
We
field.
drafted you. Stay here.
We can only give Sam Darnold so much. We got him the running back. We got him the coach. I think Jamal Adams you keep. I think he's too good and too young.
Remember, this wasn't drafted by Joe Douglas or Adam Gase. Jamal Adams have been very vocal. Let's see what the old trade bot says.
Okay.
Talk to me, analyze.
Says it all with his face.
What do we got?
I think they're going. I think
Adams
trade bot like
era.
Let's go. Really?
man. Trade bot.
Can't let him go. He's a 6th overall pick. You can't do it for O.J. Howard. If you're offering some 1st overall pick or some maybe. But I think the Jets might be selling pieces. I don't think Jamal Adams is going anywhere. So, trade bot, 0 for 3
Three
today.
no's.
I still love you.
Do me and Dermot Mulroney next.
Yeah, okay.
Will Selva, take it away in the
Let's
newsroom. Me
go.
and Dermot.
Trade bot, talk to me. Is there romance and love?
Yes.
I always wondered what happened to Dexter's Laboratory.
Appreciate
Mulroney?
I love Dermot
Oh, man, the lab coat and the ever-changing accents. Absolutely love it. The trade bot, of course, green-lighting some trades on Monday. The Jets and the Giants, they rarely make them. In fact, it is so rare. The last time they pulled off a deal with each other was 1983. The G-men traded offensive lineman Chris Foote to the Jets for a conditional pick. Well, now Leonard Williams is an answer to a trivia question. Williams is staying in New York, but going to Gang Green in exchange for a 3rd-round pick and a 2021 5th-rounder. This, according to NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport. Rap sheet adding the 5th-rounder could turn into a 4th-rounder if the Giants re-sign Williams before the start of the league year. The Jets will also pay the remaining $4 million left on Williams' contract. Now, another player changing addresses is outside linebacker Jannard Avery. The Browns trading Avery to the Eagles for a 4th-round pick. He's only been active for 2 games this season. In 2018, he started 5 games while playing in all 16. Another player on the move is running back Kenyon Drake. Drake heading to Arizona from Miami for a conditional 2020 draft pick, according to Rap Sheet. The pick is a 6th-rounder, which can become a 5th-round pick. Drake filling a need in the backfield as David Johnson continues to recover from an ankle injury and Chase Edmonds deals with a hamstring injury. Cardinals head coach Cliff Kingsbury excited to get Drake up to speed on the playbook.
From what I've heard, a smart player, and he's eager to learn. So we'll give him enough to where he can execute at a high level, and we're excited. He's an explosive back, can do it all out of the backfield, and I know he's fired up to get this opportunity.
And Cliff Kingsbury and the Cardinals take on the undefeated 49ers on Thursday Night Football. Well, Good Morning Football continues rolling right along on this Tuesday. Coming up, it might be the angriest week yet. Really? Yeah, it's true. Who